China.
My name is Sammy_Lane. Stand for still everything must increase. Just so you don't think I'm just a gangbanger that I can kill people.
Peace, peace. You already know, man. It's the God Soul Severe, also known as Sodios. You know, Sabi Luciani. The ladies call me Sabi. I mean, shouts to Tone Lover for dubbing me that name. I mean, but you know, you just call me Severe, man. You know, the ladies, you can call me Daddy. What's good, man? Name Will, aka Woozy. Woozy Will, aka Wizzy Will, aka The Contender, aka Southpaw, aka whatever you want to call it.
My name is Michael Zerbiel, aka Mike Molotov, aka Weapon X, aka Bronx Bomber, aka Problem Child, aka PC. Yep.
From Atlantic City, New Jersey, man. Born and raised, AC Atlantic City Hospital. You know what I mean? I was there all my life till I came here down to the A.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born in Harlem. Yeah. That place sucks too. But anyway.
Born and raised, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Check the birth certificate, you know what I mean? But I represent the whole South Jersey.
From Atlantic City, New Jersey, man. You know, I rep my state to the fullest, man. You already see.
From the hybrid section, from the hybrid section of South Bronx, aka Flybridge.
How long have I been in ThugMade, man? Let me think about that. I've been in ThugMade since day one, man. You know what I mean? I started ThugMade in 06. You know what I mean? I was sitting in my room. Just had broke up with my old partner. Big shout out. You know what I mean? And I was thinking like, man, we need something new. You know what I mean? I was trying to think of a name, but then it came to me like God gave me the name. You know what I mean? It was just like ThugMade.
I've been in ThugMade for like, what, a year and a half now? Almost a year and a half I've been in ThugMade.
Well, I've been in ThugMade since 2007. When Coleon and Will, they was already, you know, linked up. And we was all family. We was all getting money together. Cole's my big cousin. Will been my best friend since second grade. So we was all, you know, we was already together. But I was rolling with another quote unquote movement instead of being with a bunch of other hip hop artists, I wanted to do a family. You know what I'm saying? So established 2007. I've been with ThugMade. Ain't looked back since.
How long I've been in ThugMade for? Been in ThugMade since it started. You know what I mean? You know, the first artist of ThugMade.
Been in ThugMade officially 2 years. Met my niggas in 09.
You know, I like this part of the DVD, man, because it took me years to really break down what ThugMade means to myself.
ThugMade, it means a lot of different things depending on, you know, who you are and how it applies to you.
But the acronym is cool because a very, very wise, handsome guy came up with the acronym.
The love you gave me ain't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? So,
The love.
ThugMade means many things.
The hate you gave me ain't do enough.
The hate you gave me ain't doing enough.
The hate you gave me ain't doing enough.
I say I love to be loved. It's the hate you gave me ain't doing enough, man.
The hate that you gave me ain't doing enough.
Hate that we are given as kids in the project.
You know, I could break it all the way down, but that's too much. I ain't trying to do all that.
We take the word and we make it one word, ThugMade. It's a completely different definition.
I feel as though that's the most powerful message that, you know, a group can ever promote.
ThugMade is a band of brothers that don't matter what you do to us, we always gonna stand strong. We gonna do what we gotta do.
The hate that they give us, the hate that they teach us, the hate that other people that love us teach us, it ain't gonna do enough.
What it means to me, basically, is just being yourself. Like, you ain't gotta change for nobody, none of that. Do what you could be just as successful as everybody else being yourself.
Whatever you do, whatever you may have to do, whether legally, illegally, to achieve your goals, to pursue your dreams, or to just put, you know, food on your family's plate is perfect examples of being ThugMade.
Us as ThugMade is trying to change that. I mean, trying to change the name of Thug. Because, I mean, some good thugs out there, you feel me? And a lot of people don't fail to realize that, you know, thugs can be one of the most intelligent people. You feel me? So we just try to put that out there.
You know what I mean? Everything that we learn from the hood, we gonna switch it around and teach it back to the hood in the right way. Because I came from an era where being a gangster and being a thug wasn't being stupid. It was being smart, handling your business, making sure your family eating, making sure your niggas is alright. That's what being a thug and being a gangster came from. You know what I mean? Now it's all twisted up. The word thug don't even really mean what it's supposed to mean. You know, so all the hate and everything that they gave us to set us up to fail from day one, we're gonna switch it up, man. We're gonna let them know that wasn't enough. We're gonna succeed anyway, we're gonna do it our way. A couple things inspired me, man. One of the things that inspired me though is something that's kind of lost in hip hop today, man. It withered away. What inspired me to rap is when I was in the hood, walking the streets of Lang City, walking around, chilling in Adams, Pitney Village, you know what I mean? We used to have ciphers back then, man. Everywhere. The hood, every hood used to have their own cipher. Every day, somewhere in the city, there was a cipher going on. You know what I mean? That was the culture of hip hop. When I was in the hood and the cipher would start off, and I remember my nigga Scarfo going in, other niggas going in, I used to be like, yeah, niggas in the hood used to love it. Nigga used to go in, give a hot 16. Niggas in the hood start fucking with you. That shit felt good. So I was just like, you know what? Let me try to do this. You know what I mean? Scarfo taught me how to rap as far as the bars and all that. And then I started doing it, man. Spent my first rap on the streets. They was loving it. It was a rap since then.
That's my culture, is hip hop culture. So it's not me getting into the culture. It's more me having more to do with the culture, per se, and all of that. And as far as inspiring me to rap, my inspiration was was just everything. How everybody acted, the emotions, the music. I just love music. It didn't have to be rap. Rap is just what I'm good at.
What inspired me was just plain and simple, just growing up. You know, when I was young, Will and DT and everybody had put me on just trying to do something. You know, whether it was basketball, whether we was slap boxing, we was doing something. You know, it got to a point where that something for me was rapping, because when I was in the 3rd grade, I had a science project and I didn't do it. And it was on dingoes, I remember that. And I seen this girl had came up and she did a big painting of a pack of dingoes. I'm like, that shit's ugly. So I'm like, man, she probably did that in like 10 minutes. So I just started to scribble and to write. I started writing. I was heavily influenced by DMX and Nas. So I'm heavily writing, took it right out the book. And I just gave her like, if they were even literally bars, it was probably like 8, maybe a weird number like 11. You know what I mean? Like 11 bars of dingoes, about dingoes, in Miss Barron's 3rd grade class, and she gave me an A on it. Like, couldn't be mad. And then in the 3rd grade, everybody started talking about it. Oh, you money rap, yeah. Then they would, and recess, they'd be like, let me hear you rap about dingoes. Went home, told my mom, and my mom, she's a big hip hop head herself. So she took it upon herself every time one of her friends would come, hey, listen to my son, he got this crazy rap about dingoes. I swear to God, I wrote that rap about dingoes when I was in the 3rd grade. I was probably spitting that shit till I was like in the 5th before I wrote anything else, because that was just what everybody wanted to hear. And you know, like I said, Coleon got a hold of me, you know what I mean? Ill Will, they all that's what influenced me, their music.
You know, I was always influenced by Tupac and Biggie. You know, rest in peace to the late greats. Really, you know what I'm saying, just by me being a part of the hip hop environment, you know, ever since Biggie and Pac, you know, they whole hip hop drama happened, you know, I've been a part of hip hop. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying, I would really have to say, you know, Biggie and Pac would really, you know, motivate me to get on there.
I would have to say, as far as what inspired me is just basically being in the streets, you know, just walking anywhere, hearing music coming out of someone's window. You might hear a car coming down the street, you might hear the latest Biggie and Tupac bumping hard, you know, you might be in a basketball court just playing ball and hear music. Like, music was always around. You know, my cousins, they always played different types of music, whether it was Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Rakim, Grandmaster Flash, Cool Herc, you know, just basically being around music. So what inspired me is basically the streets.
As far as I can say influences in my style, I gotta give that credit to Method Man, definitely, because Wu-Tang was popping when I started rapping. You know what I mean? Method Man was just amazing to me with, you know what I mean, how he spit that flow. You know what I mean? Mobb Deep definitely influenced me a lot. I love the way they just kept it gangster on every track. And that's what I do. You know what I mean? Even if we're talking about, you know what I mean, loving the girl, I'm gonna say it in a gangster way. You know what I mean? Word up. You know, it's all about ThugMade. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Method Man, Scarfo, Mobb Deep. Inspired the nigga to be the great one that I am.
As far as my flow and being inspired, I would probably go with Dipset, with Cam and Joel's. Cause I listen, I'm not gonna front, I listen to a lot of them cause they some funny dudes. Like, I advise you to listen to them too, they're funny. After you listen to me and my brothers, so it's gonna be issues.
Damn, son.
Coleon, Ill Will, DT are the ones who influenced me as far as hip hop goes, you know, and that's literally, as far as them industry dudes, I always seen them as competition. Like, I remember when Bow Wow came out, I was tight. I was mad as hell when Bow Wow first came out because I thought this little nigga was whack. And then out of nowhere, Romeo came out. I'm like, they just overlooking a little nigga, you know what I mean? So those people who was all in the game and doing it when I was a young boy, I couldn't even watch them. To this day, when I hear a new artist is out, I can't really watch. I don't watch the BET Awards because I should be there, you know what I mean? So that's really what influenced me to get into rapping.
For artist-wise, Biggie, that's the main one. Big Al, you know, Peter Guns, Lord Salute, a little bit of KRS-One, but mainly Biggie and Big Al.
And see, this is a double album, CD, DVD, put it out professionally, just like Back to the Track was, Shrimp Rap, iTunes, Amazon, anywhere you can think of, it's gonna be everywhere, man. We don't play around when it comes to this business and making this money. We do it the right way, independently, so, you know what I mean, we can make our money, you know what I mean, so go out and buy that. Well, thank you for buying it now.
The album The Seed, it symbolizes growth in any aspect. Actually, you could take it how you want it. I mean, you start something and it grows.
The seed literally means the seed, you know, like we got Back to the Trap. Now, you know, Back to the Trap, that was me, Kobe, Will. That was basically us taking the music back to where it started, you know what I mean, quote unquote, the hood. Now, the seed is featuring me, Kobe, Will, Zuriel, and Sim. So it's showing how, like, we're basically planting our feet, if you will, in the ground of the industry, you know, as a team. It's the beginning, the growth of us as one team, as a family.
Seed is self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at the seed, what do a seed do? It grows. You plant a seed, it grows up to become beautiful plants, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing in this game. You know what I'm saying? We plant seeds. It's harvest season. that's another better reason. It's harvest season. So you know what I'm saying? We plant seeds in this game to signify our growth.
See, the seed is like the rebirth or the renaissance of hip hop, you know? And it's kind of like, I want to say ThugMade's formal outcome. Like, once people hear this album, they know what we really want to do with this music, and they'll know our approach, like how we're coming at it, what we're trying to do, what we did. It's just a start.
The seed name itself came from Lance. You know what I mean? It was a word to give meaning to our growth and what we're trying to do as a team. You know what I mean? If we're all the tree or plant, you know what I mean? That the strongest part of that tree or that plant is that the roots, which came from the seed. You know what I mean? Everything grows from that. You plant that motherfucker underground. A couple years later, that motherfucker done grew into something. So we're gonna plant this album in the streets, and a couple years from now, hopefully it'll grow into something.
You know, shout out to LS for actually coming up with the name The Seed. He had a real excellent epiphany, saying how we all are growing together, not just as people, but as musicians as well. You know, being around all my brothers make me better, you know, and I'm already hot, so y'all is fucked.
Me and my ThugMade brothers, relationship between all of us, man. Anybody that know ThugMade would know that there is something special there, because you don't ever see a group of niggas like us. You know what I mean? It's nine of us, you know what I mean? And we all brothers. And it's crazy because, you know what I mean? I got a lot of brothers out Jersey too, you know what I mean? But all my brothers out Jersey, I know them all my life. And that's why they're my brothers, you know what I mean? All my life since day one. But, you know what I mean, a lot of members said, ThugMade, we've only been together for 2.5 years. And I got the same feeling though. So it was weird. That's how I know, man, some things are just bigger than what it seems. Some things are really architect of God. you know what I mean, setting things up for the future, man, because we click together like none other, man. You know what I mean? You see us, we always having fun. We fight like real brothers, you know what I mean? And the next day we cooling again. It don't even matter, you know what I mean? So our relationship is crazy, man. I smack the hell out of somebody, one of my brothers, one of my sisters.
First off, Free King 252, my nigga Josh. One day they gonna let this nigga out. Them niggas in the shit. I swear to God. Shout out to Adia, of course. ThugMade, you know that's self-spoken for. I wouldn't be here. Apparently.
Shout outs. Yo, first of all, shout out to all my little brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? I love y'all. You know I do this for y'all. I'm the oldest of 6 kids and counting, and I take that as a very, very, very serious responsibility. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my mother.
Shout out to Minnie, man, it's Spook. I just was with him in AC for his birthday. That shit was great too. Shout out to my mama. I love you, mama. I love you. I love you. And yeah, everybody else. Shout out to everybody. You know? Everybody got something to do with the movement.
Yeah, man. First of all, shout outs to my mom, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, mom. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my whole family. Shout outs to old ThugMade Familiar. You know what I mean? LS. 3252. Shorty Rock. Jules. You know what I mean? Shout outs to all my peoples in New York. You know what I'm saying? Peoples in New York. You feel me? Shout outs to the whole Atlantic City. 609, Midtown, Uptown, Downtown, you feel me? Everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody in AC that fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Shout outs to y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to whole Atlanta, all the traps, zones 1 through 6, you feel me? Yeah. And keep it like that, man. Just playing something, you feel me?
Yeah. Right. I want to give a shout out to my whole ThugMade family. I want to give a shout out to all my friends, past and present and future. I want to give a shout out to my whole city, New York City, especially my borough, my hood, High Bridge, aka Fly Bridge, you know, 167 in Anderson. I want to give a shout out to my mother, you know, the whole Mustafa family, the whole Mojica family, the whole Merrill family, the whole Bells family. Anybody that know me was good. Shout out to the 4 Horsemen. Shout out to good music. You know what I mean? I see y'all doing your thing. And yeah, serve it up, bitch. Ass niggas. Obviously, Kobe, you know what I mean, for molding me and for basically dubbing me as his protege and just having me go in and always letting me know, reminding me how great I am. Because, you know I'm great. And sometimes that reminder helps a lot. You know what I mean? Woozy for being there for me since literally as far as I can think back. You know, the whole ThugMade family, you know, gotta give a real solid shout out to my uncle Lito. He was more like my father than my uncle, you know what I mean? And without him, I probably wouldn't have known how to be a good man, you know? So definitely have to shout out Lito. And y'all, you know, if you're watching this, shout out to you. I love y'all, man. Like, we do this for y'all. If I did it for me, I wouldn't be doing shows and being in the studio and being in front of cameras. I just spit in my bedroom all day. So I do this for y'all, you know? So thank y'all, I love y'all, and enjoy the music.